for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll look to throw right away. That's complete. It's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Darnold now to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard.
Bell, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
I really like this youngster coming out of Baylor, partner, because he has the ability to get deep with his speed. Long strider. You love him on outside routes. But what I really liked about him is the ability to go up and get the football. Obviously, the Jets were looking to replace Robbie Anderson. I think they've got a really skilled target here for their young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
To Corey Coleman.
Corey Coleman there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
The kick.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabari Zuniga brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Jets.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Jets ball carrier.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Made the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Bell on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Number 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Jets.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
on the pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 4-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Corey Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 29, Darnold. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Chris Herndon.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
For Braxton Berrios, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
The Jets field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Bills 7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
A gain of a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Herndon's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
14.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Darnold's pass complete to
Denzel Mims with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets will extend their lead. For the point after, Sam Ficken. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Jets 27, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the earth.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, Bell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Darnold. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Ficking on now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Jets 34. Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 28.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Star Latulippe in on the tackle. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st down, Bell. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Picking for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 48. Bills 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 59 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they take a knee. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
15-yard line.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds Coleman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
2nd and 7.
Again, Darnold. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit.